Light, darkness. The two sides of existence locked in an eternal struggle for the hearts and minds of the living. Each side claims its share. But what of those caught in between? Which way will they turn? Lightstar, Grimskull, Talon, Guardian, defenders of the light, keepers of the crystal, standing strong against Baron Dark's apocalyptic ambition. They are the last hope for a world in chaos. They seek to heal that which has been broken. They fight to restore order to a world out of balance. But can they? The battle is joined. For those whose hearts are filled with light, there can be no compromise in the battle against the forces of darkness. But for others, virtue and duty become negotiable items. So the question arises, whom can you trust? A traitor revealed, a trust restored. But in the face of such ultimate evil, tranquility is at best fleeting. Enjoy it while you can. How does one defeat an enemy that possesses the ultimate weapon? Invincibility. Worse still, how does one defeat an enemy that exists within one's very soul? A battlefield can exist in many places, including within one's own heart. In a war-torn world where every decision may be our last, we require someone to lead us. But how are leaders chosen? Birthright or destiny? Perhaps true leadership, whether serving good or evil, is as much part of oneself as blood and bone. A true leader of light is crowned by his people, but there can be no rest for Lightstar so long as Baron Dark lives. In a world at war, are we made vulnerable by our love for others? Or is it possible that such love is the source of our greatest strength? It is a question every warrior must face. One brother sacrifices his life to lead his people. Another sacrifices his heart. And yet, is it enough to bring peace to their world? Is anything enough in the face of ultimate darkness? In war, the cruelest battlefield of all can be the theater of the mind. There, the epic struggle rages every waking moment, and even sleep brings no peace. Loyalty, family, unity. Mere words when scribbled on a page, but powerful weapons when etched upon a warrior's heart. Strong enough to defeat the forces of evil? Who can say? Perhaps I should sleep on it. The smallest kindness can tip the scales in the battle between good and evil. But when strangers sacrifice themselves for you, are you prepared to return the favor? Are you? Really? The Legion of Light adds a new weapon to its arsenal, and the army of darkness faces a setback. But victory is far from assured. Evil has a way of enduring. Catchy tool. If we could see into the future, Would we find ourselves freed to attempt change? Or would we be crushed under the weight of inevitability? Would that knowledge save us or enslave us? If those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it, what of those who already know their future? Never underestimate the future. It's all we have to look forward to. In a world at war, is neutrality a genuine option? Must all parties take sides, or may a few remain apart, indifferent to the battles raging all around them? And what if that conflict arrives at your own front door? Can anyone remain truly neutral in the battle between darkness and light? Can you? Courage, intelligence, and determination. No battle is ever won without them. But when those attributes are misplaced, are they as easily recovered as other weapons of war? As you gaze out upon those who would oppose you, do you also look beyond yourself for the tools required for victory? At what point do you turn your gaze inward? And what do you find there? Choices. Could you make the hard choice, the one that teeters on the brink, if all you possessed was the courage of your convictions? Or would the pressure drive you straight over the edge? Indeed, if the final battle has begun, then all parties must rededicate themselves to the cause. Has victory ever been more important or impossible? Forces are at work at all times, invisible to our eyes, but moving and affecting things nonetheless. So it is with our heroes. Forces have been at work, causing skeletons and humans to plot and plan. And so, destiny is written. The light has triumphed, for now. But the forces of darkness do not rest. And while the battle has been won, the war is far from over. Be careful, my friends, for there is still danger ahead.